This video is looking at structure of the atom, which comes into the topic C1 and also into the topic P4. So we'll look here first of all at the structure of the atom. So inside the atom we've got the nucleus, not to be confused with the nucleus of a cell. And the nucleus contains the neutrons, which are neutral, and the protons, which are positive. And then around the outside here we have these shells, and the shells carry the negative electrons. We call them electron shells. Sometimes we call them energy levels. And what we're looking at here is a lithium atom. And if we look up here, we can see that on the periodic table, lithium has the symbol Li, and it has a big number of 7 and a little number of 3. Now that big number is the relative atomic mass, and it's basically the number of protons plus the number of neutrons, because these are the ones that have the significant mass. Electrons have mass, but it's very, very small. And then the 3 represents the atomic number, or the proton number. So if we do a quick pen exercise on lithium, we can see there are 3 positive protons, because that's the proton number, 3 electrons, because atoms have the same number of protons and electrons, and 4 neutrons. And we got the neutron number by taking the relative atomic mass, which you know is protons plus neutrons, and taking away the protons from it, and that's how we got our 4 neutrons. So look at it here. We can see those positive protons in the nucleus along with the neutral neutrons. And we've got the negative electrons in the shells around. And we can, because we've got 2 electrons on the first shell to make it full, and then we can put 8 on the shells after that, we can write the electron configuration as 2.1, because there's 2 on that first shell and 1 on the next shell. And we could load up that second shell up to 8. So we start in the middle and we load them up, 2 on the first shell and then it's full, and then 8 on the shells after that. So because we have the same number of protons and electrons, and those protons are positive, the electrons are negative, atoms have no overall charge, because the number of those positive protons equals, it cancels out the number of the negative electrons. So atoms have no overall charge, unlike ions, which we'll talk about in another video, because the protons cancel out the electrons. So all of these bits we've been talking about are subatomic particles. We've got inside the atom to look at the subatomic particles. So we've already talked about the mass of these. Okay, protons have a mass of 1. Electrons, we can get away with saying they're very small. It's actually 1/2000. Neutrons have a mass of 1 as well. Don't confuse mass and charge, okay? Charge, the protons are positive charge, electrons negative charge, neutrons have no charge. We say that they have a neutral charge, okay? So there is everything in summary. Hopefully that will help you with the structure of the atom, looking at the lithium atom. Hope you found that helpful. Thank you.